It's funny because, in almost in every single podcast we've done for the last year and a half, is just like there's always one or two people that have influenced whoever the person was, whoever our guest was, in order to be either reach championship level stuff or get into the job that they've always wanted, or to start the business that they've always needed. So I think it's so important. Excuse me. We help this younger generation. I think one of the fears that most people have, especially I'm in my 50s. You guys are still a lot younger, but is just the kids today are afraid to get their hands dirty. Nobody wants to put their hands on an engine and take something apart, and everything needs to be seen and done. So I'm hoping that by you doing that stuff, bringing in younger guys and girls to who have interest, it's awesome. We just need to keep spreading this around.
Yeah, I think it's quick for a lot of us to say, "Oh, there's nobody wants to get into this industry, the young people." But you also got to be. I think sometimes we get a little too busy as well, and you have to be aware if there is kids showing interest. You need to acknowledge that and try to do your best to help,
Agreed.
even though it's tough. We all have a lot of things going on. We're all really busy. We're trying to keep a lot of things floating, but I think I'm trying to be a little bit more aware too when you do see a kid reaching out or a kid interested or something like that. Just to spend a little bit extra time to see if you can make a little difference in their
Absolutely.
trajectory in the business industry. If that's something that they like and they're in love with and want to try that pursuit.
So getting into scaling and growing the business a little bit, you've got your $7.95 ad, your service ad years ago. What have you done since you've been up and running that you've experienced some good success from? Has it been growing, social media content, or has it been a specific ad campaign or organic campaign? What have you seen success from?
For the shop, it was mostly word of mouth. Was huge. I was trying to do a really good job, attention to detail and thoroughness. Obviously, being part of professional race teams helps with your credibility for sure when you're working with them. But when it came to the shop side of it, it's always been always seemed like I had more than I can handle in the working out things. You kind of run out of a time each day. And that it's mostly been from word of mouth, I think, and just doing a good job and having a good customer base and having a good connection with your customers. And then they tell their good friend and they reach out to you, or I can work with you and that way.